When we look at Shannen and what she did on behalf of not just the children of OPSBA, but the students across Canada in First Nations schools, we see a really brave young woman, and we're very proud of what she got started. And I think we have to make sure that her dream becomes a reality. So I encourage as many people as possible to get involved in this, to demand justice for our children.
You're usually very proud to be a Canadian. And there are very few instances when I would say I'm not proud to be a Canadian. But I am embarrassed as a Canadian with the way this situation has been dealt with.
I'm asking all of you, whether you're a student, a teacher, a principal, a parent, a union leader, whatever your position, to write our Prime Minister of this country, to let them know that what's happening in our Aboriginal communities, the lack of funding for Aboriginal education, the lack of schools for our Aboriginal sisters and brothers, needs to be addressed, and it needs to be dealt with and corrected now.
We need to empower each other, ourselves, our students. It can be a letter, it can be a phone call, it can be a class project that gets put in a newspaper, gets taken to Ottawa, gets delivered to an MPP's office. It doesn't matter. Everything you do will move Shannen's dream forward. Right from kindergarten through to grade 12. We all have to be involved in this.
It is about students, Canadian children, supporting their First Nations counterparts on reserves, because education is a right in this country. And the discrepancy between the provincial school system and the federal, the way INAC funds First Nations, cannot be denied. We want the same because, not only because it is the right thing to do and it's the right thing to fight for, but those students transition into our public schools having not received the same rights and the same privileges as public education students.
In a country as vast as Canada, as rich as Canada is, it's unconscionable that some of our children here in Canada are going to school in those unforsaken schools, and these situations need to be redressed.
This is something that we have to embrace as a community, as a province, and as a nation.